Our visitors, we are starting our third webinar with one of the leading Russian universities. Today we will start talking about Tomsk Polytechnic University. It's something new. Today we will not hear about medicine. We will start hearing about something specific with engineering programs. So with us, Madame Vera will tell us more about Tomsk Polytechnic University. Please, we are listening to you.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Is it okay? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So let me introduce myself. My name is Vera Verkhaturova. I am the Deputy Director of the Engineering School of Nuclear Science and Technologies of our university. I will present our university in general, and during my presentation, I will focus on the opportunities to study nuclear in our university, because now we are unique university for Russia, as we are the only university in Russia with operating nuclear research reactor in our structure. And only here in Tomsk, international students uh, get the full access to this operating nuclear research facility and can be trained in the field of nuclear engineering, nuclear medicine, nuclear safety and security, and any related issues connected to nuclear.
That's
So,
great.
our
Yeah, please.
yes, um,
Yeah, we're seeing your presentation right now.
yes, thank you. I will start with my presentation, and then there will be some video.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so again, TPU. We are the oldest university in the Asian part of Russia, and now we entered to the group of 5 best technical universities of Russia. Uh, we some years ago, in 2016, our campus took the first place in Russia in the contest of Russian Ministry of Education and Science.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Talking about nuclear, we are one of the first nuclear engineering schools established in the Soviet Union, and now we have the experience of training nuclear experts for domestic and international needs for more than 70 years. Moreover, if you calculate the total number of the graduates, nuclear graduates that we have trained during this period, it is more than 12,000.
Oh, oh.
So, as I've already said, we are the only university now in Russia with operating nuclear research facility with full admission of international students, which is rather unique. Please pay attention to this fact, because all around the world, to get an access to operating nuclear facility is a serious challenge for any international visitor. In our university, all our international students can visit this facility not with excursion purpose, but to be trained completely and fully at this facility. We're
Oh.
a member of several international, global, and European associations and consortiums such as CSIA, Cluster, etc. So we are among top international universities by Times ranking, QS University ranking, and other international rankings. So, talking about the rankings, I will just list some of the facts that we took the 5th place in innovations and technological entrepreneurship ranking, in the National University ranking 2020. We become the best non-capital university according to this ranking. We are in the top 10 best universities by RAEX national ranking. We are in the top 5 Russian universities in power and chemical technologies. We are in the top 10 Russian universities in physics, mathematics, engineering, chemistry, and computer science. And we are in the top 200 world universities by the number of international students.
And by the way, how many international students you have in Tomsk Polytechnic University nowadays?
So we have hundreds of international students, and I can show just one example that we have more than 200 nuclear international students from almost all the continents and a lot of international students from Africa.
Mhm.
I will tell about the international students in detail a little bit later. So
Okay.
some words about our campus.
Yeah.
So we have almost 30 academic buildings, university buildings,
Mhm.
15 modern dormitories or hostels, and are on the pictures. The third picture. This is one of our modern dormitories.
Mhm.
We have advanced research and science park with a lot of facilities because apart from operating nuclear research facility, we have operating cyclotron, we have betatrons and a lot of accelerators. So we have a lot of sport facilities, including swimming pool, 25-meter swimming pool, international cultural center, a lot of sport clubs, um, library, and so on.
That's great. It's a big
So
university.
as we are one of the biggest universities, engineering universities in Russia, we have a lot of research and engineering schools in our structure. And as I have said earlier, I would like to focus on the School of Nuclear Science and Engineering, as currently it is one of the advanced research and training divisions in Russia. So our school is training experts in different areas and research fields, such as fundamental and applied research in nuclear radiation technologies, atomic and hydrogen power engineering, etc. So our school has 5 research labs: the Academic Division for Nuclear Fuel Cycle, Academic and Research Division for Experimental Physics, Weinberg Research Center, which is dealing with plasma technologies,
Mhm.
and Research Nuclear Reactor.
Mhm. Mhm.
So by the way, on the photo, you can see the group of international students, including the students from African countries, visiting the reactor, and they are staying around the reactor core, which is the most protected area at any operating nuclear facility.
Mhm. 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 So the students they coming inside and they make like visits in such as way. That's
So
great. That's great.
And moreover, as I
Mm.
already said, they are not only visiting the
Mm.
reactor, they are doing the real cases, and they are manipulating with the instruments at this reactor. And this is the only place in Russia where
Mhm.
the students are who would like to work future in the nuclear industry can get real practical competences. And after
Wow.
graduating our engineering school, they do not need to spend more time after graduating to get practical competences.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So just some examples of our unique research and training facilities. Nuclear research reactor, and the power of this reactor is rather high, 6 megawatt. So the power of this reactor is close to small nuclear industrial nuclear power plant.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's it. As a result, if the student gets practical competences of manipulating with our research reactor, we can give the guarantee of 100% that after graduation, he or she will be able to manipulate successfully, to work successfully with any industrial NPP.
Wow.
So we have several laboratories located at at the site of our research reactor, and among them is the Laboratory of Radiopharmaceuticals Production, Laboratory of Neutron Capture Therapy, Laboratory of Neutron Activation Analysis, etc. And moreover, these laboratories are not only research and training laboratories, these laboratories produce real products. For example, the Laboratory of Radiopharmaceuticals Production produces real medical radiopharmaceuticals that we deliver to oncological centers and hospitals to treat cancer patients all around Russia.
Oh.
And as a result, if the student chooses the nuclear medicine profile to be trained, he or she from the beginning is involved not only in the process of research or training, but also he or she can get again the practical competences of participated in real production process.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So cyclotron complex also to produce radiopharmaceuticals, to do medical treatment and to do the research, and cyclotron itself. So this is the photo of our research reactor, the core of the reactor and some technical characteristics of the reactor.
That's great. That's great.
Then are coming to the training process,
Mm-hmm.
are taken into account this fact, the fact of having operating nuclear research facility, we are working closely with Rosatom State Corporation that was already mentioned today. This
Yeah.
is the State Atomic Corporation of Russian Federation, which is responsible for our building any nuclear facility as inside Russia for domestic needs, also outside Russia are at international nuclear market. And thanks to the support of Rosatom, we have developed international master degree program, which is named Nuclear Science and Technology, and international PhD program, which is named Nuclear Thermal Renewable Energy and Related Technologies. And there is one more important fact that all our international nuclear educational programs are delivered in English. As a result, our students, I mean international students, they do not need to waste their time to learn Russian in advance to come to our programs. They can comfortably start their training in English, but inside the programs, as a part of our curriculum, they will learn Russian for at least 2 semesters. And as a result, by the period of graduation, all our international students know professional nuclear English language and Russian. So
Mm-hmm.
on the photos, you can see international students are in the laboratory, the photo above, in the laboratory of nuclear safety and security, and in the laboratory of cyclotron, the photo below. And thanks to the support of Rosatom State Corporation, all international students, almost all international students, are having opportunity to come to our programs for free
Uh-huh.
under the support of our national scholarships. So they do
Mm-hmm.
not need to pay money for this training.
That's great. And what's the required for that, Madam? Maybe you can tell us more about that.
Sorry?
Is there any specific requirements for this?
Yes, yes, I will
Yeah.
tell
Okay.
later.
Okay. We're
So,
listening. Okay.
yeah, thank you for the question. So, master program nuclear science and technology has three profiles, three specializations. The first so this is the general information about the program. As I already said, it was opened in together with State Atomic Energy Corporation Rosatom, and thanks to their support, the target audience is international students, and because that is why, sorry, the English is the language of training. The
Mm-hmm.
program has standard duration, 2 years duration,
Mm-hmm.
and it is possible to come to the program. Are sorry, it is possible to come to the program with payment or under the support of Rosatom scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
So there are no special requirements to come to the program. Now I'm talking about master program. You should have any engineering bachelor degree,
Mm-hmm.
not only in nuclear, any engineering bachelor degree, and
Mm-hmm.
then go to site or study in Russia and
Mm-hmm.
to apply, to choose our university, our institute, the name of the program, and send your application. Then the
Mm-hmm.
process is standard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there are just two main requirements: are being able to be trained in English and previous education in any engineering field.
No engineering field. That's great. That's great.
So,
And there is no specific requirements regarding the grades, for example, in the bachelor degree, or the minimum, for example, about the age.
no, we have among our students, we have young students, 25 years old, and we have middle-aged students, 40, 45 years old. It depends on the ability of the student to be trained at rather challenging nuclear program.
Clear.
So the program, as I already said, has 3 specializations or modules. So the first one is nuclear power engineering, the second is nuclear medicine, and the third is nuclear safety, security, and non-proliferation of nuclear materials. So some short introduction of all these modules. So the first module, or the first trajectory of training, is nuclear power engineering. The advantages of being trained within this direction is getting practical experience and practical competences of manipulating the operating nuclear facility, the training at our research, nuclear research reactor, and again, thanks to Rosatom support, the opportunity of having hands-on training or industrial internship at real nuclear industrial enterprises of Rosatom Corporation.
That's great. That's
So
great.
the career opportunities for the graduates of this direction or trajectory are among our graduates are the employees of national atomic energy commissions, Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, Nigeria Atomic Energy Commission, regulatory bodies, the faculty staff of the universities. Some of our graduates decided to continue their studying at our international PhD program that I will introduce a bit later. So that is why the graduates have a wide range of the opportunities: national nuclear power plants, regulatory bodies, educational institutions, and internships. So the second module is nuclear medicine. This trajectory of training is also rather unique for Russia, as our students, the students who chose this trajectory to be trained, in fact, are trained in 3 institutions and organizations. They are trained in our university, Tomsk Polytechnic University. Then they get basic medical knowledge and competences in our Siberian State Medical University. And as a result, they get practical knowledge in oncology, anatomy, and rentgenology, and so on. And they have practical training, hands-on training in our oncological hospital, which is also rather unique for the students, especially for international students, to get an access to real oncological clinic, to be trained, to get practical competencies. Then nuclear medicine direction, currently in the world, there are 3 main sub-directions in the field of nuclear medicine. It is the production of radio pharmaceuticals, then radiation therapy and radiation diagnostic. Usually the universities or institutions can provide their students with 1 or 2 directions of training. Thanks to our partners, oncological hospitals, medical university, and having the unique infrastructure, our students can choose any of these 3 directions to get the special competences. The production of radio pharmaceuticals, radiation therapy, radiation diagnostics. Last summer, several Egyptian students graduated this trajectory of training, and as a result, now they are working in oncological hospitals of Cairo, in Cairo, sorry, in Ain Shams University, if I'm not mistaken. And as far as I know, their employer is completely satisfied with the competences of our graduates. Moreover, the very interesting fact that they got the proposal to be employed in this our oncological hospital before getting the degree. So it means that by the period of their graduation, they were already, they did not worry, I can say, about the future employment. They were already almost employed in their own country. So career opportunities of the graduates are of the trajectory nuclear medicine. Research institutes, medical centers, are oncological clinics and hospitals. And the internships that our students have during their period of studying here in Tomsk. Regional Oncology Center, Oncology Research Institute, Cardiology Research Institute, and Regional Oncology Center in our neighboring region. So the third module, nuclear safety, security, and non-proliferation of nuclear materials. It is rather new module. We have launched this module, this trajectory of training this year. And from September, and now we have 6 international students trained at this module. This module was developed and launched thanks to the support of International Atomic Energy Agency and according to all their recommendations. So the career opportunities for the graduates of this module are enterprises, research reactors, laboratory facilities, nuclear power plants, regulatory bodies. And one of the possible way of continuing their research career for our graduates is, as I've already said, our English language PhD program in nuclear, thermal, and renewable energy related technologies. So you can continue your studying here, and also it is possible to get Russian scholarship to be trained at this program. So thank you very much. And now let me turn on to videos.
Yeah.
So the first video is about our school again, and are watching this video, you will watch our facilities that were introduced during the presentation. So how can I start it?
Yeah, I think just click on it.
Or
yeah, we see your screen right now.
Yes, I don't know how to.
Maybe you can double click just on the screen.
Okay. My assistant will, I hope, will help me. Or как включить? Видео. That's it. I see it. Sorry. Okay. Do you see it?
Not yet.
Or
In its 8-year history,
Yeah. It's working now. It's working.
has prepared over 12,000 graduates. Many of them head the leading companies in the nuclear and radio technological sector. The school facilities include the research nuclear reactor, the research cyclotron, and a set of interesting complex physical units. If you are interested in proven employees and promising research, contact us. We would be glad to welcome you.
Okay, that's all.
Mhm.
And as I already said, we have a lot of international students among our nuclear students. Are talking on if we talk about African students, we have the
Mhm.
students from Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Zambia, South African Republic, Sudan. Talking about Asia,
Maybe
Indonesia.
Tanzania. About
Tan-
Tanzania,
no,
nothing.
we have,
Tanzania,
yes, we
sure.
have the students from Tanzania also.
Yeah.
Just I'm listing the countries that I can recall right now. So then
Yes.
talking about Asia, the
Mm.
students from China, Indonesia, Malaysia, then
Mhm.
India
Mhm.
are talking about South America, Venezuela, Brazil, Bolivia,
Mm.
and I think the best way to get the information about the program is not only to listen to the director of the program, me, but to listen to the students. And the second video is about the impressions of international students about their staying here in Tomsk and their education here, nuclear education. Let me show the second video, please.
Mhm.
Um, uh, so, do you see it?
No, not yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet. Okay. Um, just 1 second. Yes, here it is. No, it is, I guess. Do you see it?
Yes, yes, right now, sir.
Okay.
Russia's top 10 university. Over 65 years of experience in nuclear science and training. The only research nuclear reactor operating in Russian university. 148 faculty members, 80% with PhD. Cooperation with 30 Rosatom's subsidiaries. 28% international students. TPU is a century-long history of producing elite engineers and researchers for the benefit of Russia and foreign economy. Its academic policy is aimed at training the next generation engineers in priority research areas. Nuclear engineers study at the School of Nuclear Science and Engineering. School of Nuclear Science and Engineering. CNCA is Russia's leading scientific and educational center for nuclear physics and fusion energy, with an unparalleled research base and an affluent background for scientific research. Research base. The only in Russia ERTT research nuclear reactor operating at the university, 6 megawatts. R7M cyclotron research complex. Ion and electronic accelerators. Analytical equipment park. Over 14 square meters of lecture halls and labs. Modular Master and Degree Program, Nuclear Science and Technology. Module, Nuclear Power Engineering. The program covers the study of operational modes in both system and controls, material properties, technologies of nuclear doping of silicon, and the production of isotopes for medical use, including radiopharmaceuticals. Module, Nuclear Medicine. The program covers knowledge in basic physics of nuclear medicine and medical sciences, radiation safety, radiation therapy, and imaging, as well as production and application of radiopharmaceuticals. Postgraduate degree program, nuclear, thermal, and renewable energy and related technologies. The program is implemented under support of TPU partner, the Rosatom Corporation. The first 6 students were enrolled in 2018. PhD research and preparation of thesis in practice-oriented fields related to key tasks of the nuclear industry in the country's PhD students. Training at the operating research nuclear reactor. Possibility to implement part of the PhD thesis using IRTT facilities. Program Geography, PhD students from Ghana, Bolivia, Iran, Nigeria, Zambia, India, and China.
My name is Paul Atama. I work with the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, and I got a scholarship to study here at the National Research Council Polytechnic University. My country, Ghana, has put down various steps to implement the various technologies that nuclear energy um, seems to offer the world in total. And Ghana is very serious about these issues, and we are here to make sure that we also adapt the knowledge that Russia took up years ago, so that it will also help us to develop as a nation. And I am here specifically to do something on nuclear safety and nuclear security in nuclear engineering. We are doing this seriously, and that's part of the reason why the country accepted that some of its students will be given the opportunity to also come and in collaboration with the Russian government through the Tomsk Polytechnic University, come and accomplish this vision. My name is Ahmad Salah. I'm from Egypt. I'm working for coming to CPU. I'm working as a teaching assistant in Tomsk University in Cairo. And we are now in CPU studying for Master Science degree in nuclear power engineering. As a part of cooperation between CPU and our civil council of University in Egypt, I think education here is wonderful. We have some similarities between here and some university and my university in Egypt. For us, as the nuclear field industry, is something new in Egypt, and Egypt is a developed country in the field of nuclear engineering. So I find that studying here is very useful for us. My name is Muhammad Afif. I was working as a teaching assistant at the nuclear physics department at Tomsk University in Egypt. I'm here to study the master science degree in nuclear physics technology. Under the cooperation between the CPU and Tomsk University under the umbrella of Russia Corporation between the Russian government and our government. I found the schooling here is very interesting for me. The subjects and the courses were very good. I'm very related to my discipline, and I found my supervisor is very helpful for me, and like to discuss a lot of things.
Okay. So thank you. These words I've already said. So I guess that is all for the
Yeah.
presentation of our university and our nuclear training opportunities. And I will be happy to answer the questions.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I was collecting here the questions. So we're receiving some questions in French, in Arabic. I see our friends from China. We need some translation here. Yeah, that's great. Let's start with the first ones. So regarding the education nowadays, as we know, because of the COVID-19 situation, the borders are closed. And I believe Tomsk University and many other Russian universities are not able to invite international students to come to Russia. So many students, they asking about the process. What does Tomsk University offering right now? Is there any online program going on for international students?
Of course, as all Russian universities now, and I guess not only Russian universities, we are doing the training of those who can't come now. We are training them distantly. Moreover, you have a lot of opportunities to train distantly, even nuclear students. So we have our so-called virtual nuclear research reactor, which allows our students distantly to feel themselves like they are inside the reactor.
A
And
virtual one.
virtual reactor,
Wow,
virtual
wow, that's
research
great.
reactor, and they're moving inside the reactor virtually, and they're doing the same operations that they will do if they are at the reactor physically. So we have a lot of online laboratory works are in physics, in nuclear engineering, and so on. So from September, we are doing distant training for the students who were admitted to our program for the first year PhD and master students.
Mhm.
And they can't come now. We are waiting for their coming. Among the students are the students from Ghana, from Tanzania, from Zambia, from now we are waiting for the students from Egypt and Turkey. I hope they will come in the nearest future. So I can give the guarantee of 100% to all the students, their parents, their countries, and their authorities that distant format of training will not spoil the efficiency of our training process.
Mhm. 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 So it will be a kind of temporary program, right? Like, for example, for one semester,
No, now I am talking about degree programs, master
degree
program
programs.
and
Okay.
PhD program.
Mm-hmm. 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 So we lost you for a while. We lost you for a while, but I was asking you, like, do you accept a new students right now, or it's only about this virtual training? It's only for previous students of Tomsk, of TPU.
This training is for all students who got the scholarship or
Mm-hmm.
any other way,
Mm-hmm.
used any other way to come to our program, and now they are admitted to the list of TPU students.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The first
Mm-hmm.
year master students, the first year PhD students,
Mm-hmm.
and I am talking about these opportunities to our new students. I hope that among our listeners today, there will be the students who will use the opportunity to get the support of Rosatom to get Russian national scholarship and to come to our program next September.
Next September. Next September, we meaning about next year.
Yes,
Next year,
next
yeah,
year.
because we was promoting that for Tanzanian students, as you know,
Yes.
this project, and we have many students from Tanzania registered, and they are interested already on
Are
what Rosatom offering. So yes, I would like to remind you again that Rosatom offering a full scholarship, let's say programs or kind of training for Tanzanian students who would like to apply for this program. They can go through Study in Russia portal or contact directly Tomsk TPU university directly to their international office. We already put the website of the university in the chat there, guys. So you can contact directly, and the team there will help you with more information about which documents is required, how to do the process, the deadlines, and everything. So yes, please join the opportunity. I believe that you must start as soon as possible. Don't waste the time regarding that. So yes, let's go to other questions.
So let me
Uh,
let me add
yes,
some
please.
information, especially for Tanzanian students.
Hmm.
We have several students from Tanzania are master students, and they are studying nuclear medicine.
Hmm.
And as far as they told me, are the experts in the field of nuclear medicine are very demanded in Tanzania, as they have are two or three, I don't remember, at least I remember about two oncological hospitals in Tanzania
Hmm.
are with high-tech equipment, and now the country needs the experts, the medical physics, nuclear engineers, medical engineers to be able to work with this equipment.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I guess that this is a perfect opportunity for Tanzanian students to get Rosatom scholarship and to be trained at this trajectory in nuclear medicine, as it gives them the guarantee of future employment in their country, successful
Great,
employment.
great, great. Okay, if we're speaking about the same program but for self-funded students, how much the tuition fees for such as programs at TPU?
Um, so the price is changed every year
Yeah.
as it establishes uh, before the beginning of academic year by the decision of university authorities. But
Mm-hmm.
in general, it is about 300,000 rubles.
300,000 rubles. So
Yes,
let's
per year.
yeah, 300,000 ruble for our international visitors. I would tell you that in dollars, it will be around $4,000, we can say. By today's course, it will be around $4,000 per year. Per year.
Per year.
Yeah.
But are you see that if
Mm.
you study only with excellent results, So
Mm-hmm.
you have when you pass your exams, because
Mm-hmm.
every semester, every 6 months, our students take several exams, and
Mm-hmm.
if you pass your exams with good and excellent results, you
Mm-hmm.
will get you will get very good discount for the next semester.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. By semester, not for the next year. If you pass with good
Again,
marks in one semester,
you will
next
get
one you
the
will have a
discount
discount.
for the next semester.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Mm-hmm.
if you pass next session, exam session again successfully, you will get the discount again for the next semester.
Wow,
It
wow,
is a good
wow.
motivation for the students to
Great.
study successfully and to save money.
Yes, 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 yes. Great, great. Madam Ver, we're receiving more questions here about the dormitories, the life cost in Tomsk, because many students know about living in Moscow. It's expensive here, city in St. Petersburg. Maybe in Tomsk, you can tell us a little bit.
Yes, so we have modern dormitories,
Mm-hmm.
and the payment for living in the dormitory is 30 euros per year.
30 euros.
Per year.
That's great. That's great.
When
Yeah,
usually when I talk to my European colleagues, and
yeah,
when they hear this money, they tell me, "Are you kidding?
yeah.
Because
Per day,
our
maybe
students,
here we're
yes,
paying
our
that.
students have to pay much more per month."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's almost for free, 30 euros per year. The dormitories are very equipped and very modern.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, talking about our international students, we try to take into account their are national and religious specifics,
Mm-hmm.
and to provide the rooms for the students from the one country, or the students of
Mm-hmm.
one religion, to
Mm-hmm.
make their
Mm-hmm.
life more comfortable.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah. And I'm sure males are separate from females as everywhere. So for,
of
yeah,
course, of
yes,
course.
this for sure.
Then Tomsk is multinational city, really multinational city. We have more than 100 nationalities living
Wow.
here in Tomsk,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the all world religions here.
Yeah.
So our students can visit our Muslim mosques,
Mm-hmm.
Catholic churches,
Mm-hmm.
our Orthodox churches,
Mm-hmm.
Protestant churches,
Mm-hmm.
Jewish uh,
Synagogues, yeah.
synagogues, and so
Yeah.
on. And one of the Muslim mosque is located near the dormitory for international students.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when we build their weekly schedule,
Mm-hmm.
we take into account the specific of Muslim uh, praying process.
Yes,
And
yes.
if our students ask us about the break, especially on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
to visit
Mm-hmm.
mosque, or we do it.
That's
We make
great.
the
That's
schedule
great.
for them comfortable.
That's great. That's
About
great.
the living expenses, are it is much cheaper to live here in Tomsk, because the prices are very cheap. And
Mm-hmm.
by the way, the students, if they get Rosatom scholarship to be trained for free,
Mm-hmm.
they will get every month our national scholarship, which is paid for all the students.
Stipendium, you mean, like a stipendium for them?
Stipendium,
Yeah,
yes, for
yeah.
living expenses.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very high for master students. It is
Mm-hmm.
2,500 rubles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I
But
hope
it's, yeah.
I hope it will be bigger next year.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But for PhD students, it
Mm-hmm.
ra- it is rather good stipendium. It is 10,000 rubles.
That's great. That's great. I
I
believe in
also
Tomsk, it's a good money. It's enough for living cost,
Yes,
right?
but you know that the stipendium,
Mm.
especially for PhD students, is higher than in Moscow or St.
Yeah.
Petersburg, but
Mm-hmm.
the prices are lower
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Sure, 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 sure.
And one more thing, we
Yeah, please.
provide our international students, we are trying to provide our
Mm-hmm.
international students with opportunity to work during
Mm-hmm.
their
Mm-hmm.
study. Or
Mm-hmm.
if the student wants to be employed, not of
Mm-hmm.
course everybody, because we should take into account the background of the
Of
student, the
course.
working experience, and so
Mm-hmm.
on. But
Mm-hmm.
we have the examples when Egyptian student, master student now is working as a part-time employee in one of our research laboratories. Some of our students, especially PhD students, are invited to do part-time teaching, and you can make money, you can get salary in addition to your stipendium.
That's great. That's great. By the way, the President Vladimir Putin he officially announced that for international students, they are officially allowed to start working starting from next year. This is also, I would like to remind all our visitors that international students, they are allowed officially to start work in Russia. So this is also an important tool for you to help you to while your daily living costs here and other stuff. So yes, Madam Vera, there is a lot of questions, honestly, and Tomsk Polytechnic University, it's a wonderful one. We watching you through the social media. I add the Facebook and the Instagram, guys. Please go and see. They have very wonderful pictures there. You can see how things were going inside the university. So I believe that we have a lot more questions. We will pass the data of these students. Please keep your emails. We will pass it to the international office of TPU, and they will answer you directly because our time is finished, unfortunately. But kindly, Madam Vera, promise us that we will be able to have more webinars with you in the closer future to talk more about that, because yeah, it's something super. We need to make sure that international students not coming or seeing Russia as a place to study medicine. Russia, it's a very popular in nuclear, in engineering. We have a very wonderful programs, opportunities also for international students. We need to make accent more on that. So yes.
Moreover, sorry for
Yeah.
you can combine. They can study medicine, but they can study nuclear medicine.
Nuclear
which
medicine,
is one
yeah,
of
for
the
example.
most prospective studying directions. And talking about the contacts, the students are welcome to send their questions to my email. If they visit our virtual platform, are at this exhibition, they will find my contacts, my email, and they are welcome to send their questions directly to my email, and I will be happy to answer to all of them.
Great, great. I remind you guys that our virtual fair is going on right now. You can enter through www.eduadvisor.ru. There you will see the virtual stand of Tomsk Polytechnic University. You will be able to chat directly with Madame Vera and other representatives, downloading the brochures, the info contacts, photo gallery, video gallery. You see many things, interesting things about the university. So yes, thank you very much, Madame Vera, for your time. Dear visitors, we're finishing our third webinar for today, and we're going with the fourth one with my colleague. And thank you very much. See you in our fourth webinar. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.